just got it. Okay.
I didn't hear the first part of the joke the entire time. Now I'm
Okay.
here.
Ephesus.
I don't have anything. I have Pass Without Trace.
Yes,
That's not
sir.
going to do us any good.
I can drift the small boat around to make a
Pass Without
distraction.
Trace has already been cast.
Have you
As
already
well.
exploded the boat?
No, I'm holding the fuse. We have to figure out how to get the humans off.
Word.
That's what we're working. That's what we got to work on right now, me and you, because we're the only people in this boat, and we don't have a way of contacting our team.
Brother, I was
So we have to figure out how to get these humans off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Hear me
7.
out.
7 humans in the cargo hold. Hear me out. His mouse is pointing at a boat. I mean, his camera's pointing at a boat.
There is another.
There's a hand.
There's another. There's another boat. He has summoned a boat.
There is. Everybody knows second level spell summon boat.
Summon
Summoned
Right.
boat.
Nice. Bonsai tree. Sick. Okay.
Summon.
Super sick. Is this your attempt to distract me from the fact that you guys are in a precarious position? Because
If
it's
we
working.
wait long enough, you'll just want us to move on.
Guys, where is
You
the
know-
bonsai tree? I'm not
You
saying
know,
what
you're
I'm
right.
saying.
But you're right. But here's the thing. You got yourself into this, and I'm not getting you out, okay?
I'm just
I thought we were
watch.
fine because we're
That's all
invisible.
I'm
We're
doing.
literally invisible.
You're invisible, but you can't make 7 people invisible, and you have rigged a boat to explode, okay?
Well, see, here's the thing. At first, I thought we were just going to get the information and go stop it, but then we started rigging up explosives. So, I'm here for the long haul, but I was going to ask, how many layers of wood is this boat to the outside? Is it just one layer of wood?
I'm going to say, like, it's one really thick layer of wood. I mean, we're talking some big-ass trees were used to make this, the whole of this ship.
Word.
It was a one magic tree that they hollowed out.
True.
Kind of like the Adam tree from One Piece, okay?
But we have lullaby honey.
You got,
So,
yeah, that's true.
the
I
only
have an
other thing
idea,
I could
guys.
think of is to somehow make these folks absolutely high off their gourd. And then we just start bringing them up.
No, there's a thing or two about that.
True.
Well, here's what you do know. You can hear the guards above you on the deck, the guys who are patrolling. They're a little drunk and drunkly singing some sea shanties. So they're not 100% engaged in what's going on.
Word.
So you have the advantage that they're a little intoxicated. You still have to move 7 people from a cargo hold out of the ship somehow.
Oh, let me
Maurice,
pull
can
that
I ask you a
Tailspire,
question?
That's right.
Of course you can ask me a question, no?
Does our boat have a cannon?
Jesus, no,
It
we
is
can't just
currently
shoot.
not equipped. It
We
is
can't
currently not
just
equipped
shoot
with
the
any
boat.
weaponry.
No. Wait, hear me out. We start like,
Wait,
I
your
have a
ship is too
question.
slow. You
I
can
have a
never chase
question.
us. And they start chasing us.
Okay, so there was nobody on the second floor of this boat, correct?
There was no one on the second floor. No.
Okay, and the hatches still can open, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And the people are drunk. Okay, so what if we just went to the hatches?
Okay.
I start helping the people lower down. Once they're out and they're in the water and they're not going to be like absolutely blown to bits, Nate lights it, runs to the top of the boat, somersaults across to the dock, and then for some reason dives back into the water like it's GTA and he's glitching.
Okay.
So what you're saying is open a cannon hatch, get all these people out into the water.
And we can kind of slide the cannon back a little bit so it's easier.
Yeah. That's respectable. All of that checks out. So you want to pop a cannon hatch, get people out of the cargo, get people out of the ship into the water quietly, as to not arouse the guards.
Yes, because as soon as the boat
Arouse them.
blows, yes, arouse the guards.
Did you say arouse the guards?
As
I
soon
meant
as the
arouse.
boat blows up,
I did
Wait,
say
they're
arouse.
going to be worried about getting off
Wait,
and not
what are we
sinking.
doing?
Then they're going to
Okay.
be worried about the prisoners.
Okay.
The only
all right.
problem with that is how are they masking the prisoners' presence to the...
That is an excellent
wardens.
question. That's an excellent question, and I'm glad somebody asked it. Am I going to tell you? No, but it's a great question.
Oh,
I
word.
Maybe
was
something to
actually gonna
figure out.
I was going to ask, Could we just be like, oh my god, there's freaking humans on this boat?
Well, what if we
If I go make a big deal about it
To
Well, if you-
somebody?
to anybody,
Okay, you
whoever's gonna
could.
listen.
Reese, I'm
Well,
going to
if y'all
ask for
getting
a
the
very
people in
rare
the
check
water-
from me, okay?
Okay.
if y'all get the people in the water, why don't me and Langham, who's here with us in spirit, just pull the boat around?
Actually, yeah, if y'all can...
And Alduin can help. Alduin
Rudy,
can help
Alduin
drive
do
people
that?
around.
Close enough.
Huh?
This will be very funny though if you guys decide to do that, because I don't think Alduin nor Rudy has a sailing proficiency. So
Well,
it's just going to be
wait.
very fun for me to try
Alvin is
to.
willing to make it work.
I want to sail this ship captain style.
Okay.
Does he have?
Can you please
does he
take
have
the
a
sloop
tricorn
and
hat?
not my boat?
Do you have a tricorn hat? Please, I need to know. This is
No,
important.
I don't have a tricorn.
Roll.
There's got to be
roll.
one on the ship.
Roll a luck check. Just roll a d20. I'll tell you if you got
Don't
high
give them
enough.
my tricorn
19 on the
hat.
dice.
19 on the die. There are 2 tricorn hits.
One for me, one for Tantan. Rudy
When in
definitely.
Rome.
When in Rome, Rudy takes his hood off, puts on a tricorn hat, and just starts speaking in pirate.
He switches dialect immediately.
Release the sails!
Bro, which sails? I don't know. Is there wind?
Oh, there's not.
one
There's not
sail.
much wind at all.
There'd be one to sail him, AT.
For
okay.
sure. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say for sure anything. I'm gonna make you roll for everything you try to do here. Yeah, no, roll.
I'm gonna unroll the sail, but I'm not gonna tie any ropes down. Like I'm just
Okay.
gonna, like everything is just hanging out. I don't. know
Everything's
how
just
to do it.
hanging out. Okay, I respect that. Roll. Okay, let me think here. I think first roll a nature check. Either one of you could roll a nature check. Or both
What's your
of you.
nature, Tantan?
It shouldn't be terrible.
Mine's plus 0.
Mine is +2. I couldn't find it, but I found it.
Should we both roll and Reese chooses the higher, or just one of us need to roll?
One of us needs to roll, but can we give each other the help action?
I will allow the help action. Yes.
I will roll
Okay.
it. No, I got +2.
Okay. Get the ship ready!
That's an 18.
Okay, on an 18, there is a very light breeze, but not enough to actually get this ship moving at all. I will, without having, on a passive perception, without having to roll anything, there are oars on this thing to get it away from the dock if you had to paddle out. But it would be the two of you paddling a thick 40-foot sloop out into the water.
Arg. I believe we need to.
Oh
I believe we need to battle this boat.
my god.
I grab both oars like in the middle, but it just start going. Steer the ship.
I'm going to say there's no way. This boat is too wide for you to be able to do both of these.
Alduin,
Okay.
I believe these are not touching the water. They're just going in circles in the air.
This is so insane. Okay.
You know what? Hear me out. Let me just tie a rope to the front and try to pull the boat.
Along the pier? Or are you just going to try to swim?
Along the pier.
Okay, alright.
Along the boat.
What the fuck? Okay, alright.
I want to get on. I want to
Just
get on the
taking my
front of
boat
the.
out for a walk.
Okay,
get on the
alright.
front of the
Yeah,
ship.
roll a strength check, I think. Roll a...
Onward,
Alright.
laddies! To lands untold!
That's another 18.
And I'm holding my
18
sword
plus
out in
what?
front of me.
That was 18 total.
Yeah, okay. The boat moves a little. You're trying to pull a 40-foot.
This is not a good conversion rate.
This is not good, okay? I would say for the output you've just given, the boat moves like 10 feet, okay? Like,
Wind! We have no wind behind our sails! We're landlocked!
I found that out, buddy.
I love so much the idea that Alduin looks at oars and then goes, I should pull this boat. He looks at he goes,
It'd be easier.
Out with me, matey! Get on one oar, I'll get the other.
He goes, I
We
should try to
row.
pull this boat along this dock. That'd be the easiest thing to do right now. That's so awesome. Okay. All right. To the other two of you who are on board the danger ship, is the plan to try to get the humans lowered out, or is there anything else you guys want to do before you start trying to move people off of the boat?
I want to make 2 checks, maybe 3.
Okay.
At the
Okay.
most 2. I mean, at the least 2.
Okay.
My first check is I want to see if I can do detect magic to see if there's any spell in them kind of masking their human.
I will say that's a. Do you have the spell detect magic, or do you just try to roll Arcana to see if you kind
Arcana
of get
is
a
what I
vibe?
mean.
Okay. All right. Roll an Arcana.
Oh, I know it's gonna be low, but that's not it. That's a different login. What's that website we use called?
One more
D&D Beyond?
Yeah, there we go.
time.
I got you.
Sorry, my mind's a little bit messed up right now. I was just getting yelled at, but it's because it was very loud. Okay.
Excuse me.
Would you believe me if I just rolled a nat 20?
Did you?
I did, in fact.
Okay. All right.
I will not.
The way you
touch
said it, it'd be very suspicious, but okay.
It just is unnaturally helpful that an Arcana check and something I'm not proficient in at all.
Sorry.
I rolled a nat 20. Hold on, where's it at? There you go.
Okay, you know what? I'll
Hey, you
take
did.
it.
For real. That's great.
I will say on a nat 20, there's some magical effect in place. I think it's less that like you can like feel the magic in the air, and it's more of a like you're like they have to have something. Like they just like the logical conclusion is there has to be something masking their presence. On them physically, you don't see anything, which leaves you to believe that the only thing it could be is on the boat itself. There is some sort of masking to keep them from being noticeable.
Well, can I make an insight check to figure out if perhaps it is the lullaby honey that is doing it?
Yeah, that insight. I would say either insight or nature, either one.
Herb? Try to figure out what happened to nature. Yeah, it's not gonna be nature. I'm gonna use a luck point.
Okay, all right. Real, I respect that.
That is a 15 plus 6 on insight.
Okay, 15 plus 6 on insight. You don't believe it's the lullaby honey. You think the lullaby honey, just from your understanding,
Correct.
is just a drug that they're using to like subdue them essentially. You notice they were very passive and probably very easy to tell what to do when they were on lullaby honey. You guys have kind of sobered them up a little bit. They're still kind of feeling the effects of the drug in their system. But like they seem way too calm and maybe way too easy to tell to do something. But
That's
you
kinda
don't.
good for us right now, though. So.
It is kind of good for you guys right now.
Okay, my last Hail Mary is I want to pray to Wendell for him to help me in this situation.
That's a religion check, I think.
I'm back, guys.
From the outside, could I also just look? No, never mind. I'm pulling the boat. I'm just.
What
What are you trying to look at?
I was gonna see. I was like, I was also gonna look for the same thing. See if there's anything on the outside, just like a little Arcana.
Yeah,
Little
roll an
sweep
Arcana
over
check.
the boat.
Hey, I'm on the front of the little Ephesus little ship. Can I? I'm a
Crazy.
little higher up. Could I look from up there too?
Okay,
I got a
I
21.
got an 11 religion check.
You
I got a
hear
10.
Wendell just go, not right now.
What do I see on the 10?
On a 10, you see the guys on board the ship. You see this ship kind of bowing and swaying in the night. It's really hard to kind of see just because it's dark outside. It's a little foggy.
I look at Alduin. Aye, matey. I believe there be a boat.
Hold on, buddy. I'm looking for something. I'll get
You
right back.
you rolled an 18 or 21. Is that what you said?
I rolled a 21.
Okay, on a 21, what you see? Yeah, that's our Arcana.
Yes, 21 Arcana.
What you see is on a 21 Arcana, there's all the sails have the Joranson Shipping Company emblem on them, which is like an upside down triangle that's red and that has a black J in the middle of it. On the outside of all of those, there seems to be some sort of runic pattern put in to it on the outside of the triangle that you recognize is not a straight up like non-detection, but some sort of masking spell sigil that has been put on the sails of the ship itself.
Word.
Could I try to like write that down?
Yeah, give me an intelligence check. Just like a straight up whatever your intelligence modifier is.
That's only a 9.
Yeah, you write down as much of it as you can. It's hard to. It's even for you as an elf with dark vision, and it's foggy outside, and it's dark, and it's hard to see all of them. And also, some of them are weird shapes. That it's just kind of hard for you to get the details right. But you try to get as much of it as you.
I'm not gonna lie, I miss flying boots so bad.
What a great item! What a great
I
item!
miss them
I'm back. What did I
so
miss?
So far, you haven't missed much of anything.
I've been looking
Alright.
for my
Would you-
iPad so
so
I
I
can
know
use my character
Langham-
sheet on there. My bad.
Langham has a high intelligence, right?
He does.
Would you mind rolling for Langham?
Can
I
we
can
message
roll for
Langham and tell him
Langham.
to roll in the group chat right now, please?
Wait, what are we rolling?
Hold on.
Intelligence.
Hey,
I will.
Rudy
I
can
will roll for
I'm
Langham.
plus
I don't
0.
What is
mind.
Intelligence.
What are we rolling for?
I know it's high, but what is it?
Oh, let me
Reese?
see.
I don't know. I just assume it's high.
I think his intelligence score, because he's a wizard, so it's got to be. Yeah, he's got a maxed out 20 intelligence with a +5 to it.
Nice.
Dang.
So I'll roll real quick. Dice in hand. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna roll it on Tailspire so everyone can see it. He has a +5 to this.
Okay. Excuse me.
If it'll let me roll it. Come on. There we go. Ignore that one. That one was an accident. Oh, no, natural 20. Okay, yeah. Natural 20. Langham, no problem. Jots all of this down. You see, he doesn't have a pen and paper. And with a pen, just writes it all on it. But he's got all of it jotted down. He's jotting down some runic symbols he's seeing on the sails that look to be some sort of pattern.
Okay. Dude, like, do I see the runes activate or no?
You don't see them that currently activating right now. They seem dormant. Like they're there. You can see that they're like on the side. There's no visible signs that there's an activation going.
Can I try just flowing some magic power through there to see if it? I don't know how magic in D&D works.
Langham would be those.
I'm actually gonna say you roll a 21 on your Arcana before, so I will give you this tidbit. You think these runes only activate when somebody is trying to detect something on the ship. You think they don't work until somebody's like trying to scry or something, and then they turn on and would block whatever was trying to scry something aboard
They're
the
like
ship.
a detection.
Okay, so could we put those same runes on like the human's clothing instead?
You could copy them to the human's clothes, 100%.
Okay.
You see that like you think probably that like these like criminal dudes on the ship, they probably thought about this at some point, but also it was just easier to put it on sails and then just move the humans quietly, you know?
This is just a Star of David now.
Okay. I think
This is so sad.
I assume Ephesus and Bandor aren't privy to that information.
They are not, no.
Okay.
That is all shit you've just figured out outside the boat.
I'm gonna sneak
You're trying to sneak
Okay.
on board?
I'll cast fast about crazy.
Well, being
Okay.
he's sneaking, Reese, can I start pulling the ship?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me an athletics check.
I get the rope, and you see Rudy release some steam. 19 on the dice. For athletics,
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, okay, you throw the rope over your shoulder, kind of put your metal back into it, and
Use it as steam
You
release.
start
and
pulling the
just
ship. I'll say, for a action to pull it, you're able to move it 20 feet at a time. If you're using a whole action to move it, you can move the ship 20 feet down the pier at a time.
Can we get the ship to gain momentum?
You could.
Yes.
I'm just
I was gonna
saying,
say-
and this is metagaming. If my ship sinks, so will a certain robot.
Well, frankly, I think if I fell in any body of water, I would sink.
Oh, and
Rudy
it'll be
was like,
easy to get you in there. I promise.
Okay.
What's
I
your
wanna ask
stealth check?
Langham and Rudy.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, all right, serious mode real quick. I think we, yeah, not starting off hot. I think we can inscribe these rooms on the human's clothing, make a distraction. I'm good at that. And then try to bring the humans or bring the boat around to like a window near where the human cargo or wherever they're being held. I know they're in a cargo hold, but I don't know that.
well, I don't. If you don't want to be spied on, you could use this while you sneak inside there. So if someone is trying to spy, they won't be able to see you. And I want to hand him my amulet of proof against detection and location.
Okay, hell yeah.
Thanks, no.
Use that while you're in there. They can't spy on you. I gave him a quest item, guys.
You gave him a quest item.
No, no, it's an NPC.
Yeah, turned into an NPC. Are you about to
Another
go into
hand
idle
touches the
animation?
beacon.
Auto animation is pulling the boat.
Alright, I'm gonna try to like. I'm gonna tell Rudy. Be like, all right, pull it up on the very front of this dock so I know exactly where you will be. When I find out, I'm gonna try to send you a message cantrip. So just make sure you're in that area.
Okay, if I can make it to the front of the dock, I'm going to try to swing this boat around the bend so we get to the other side of the ship where the water will be.
Why don't you
That's
message
fine.
us
I just
too?
need. Well, I don't know where you're at right now.
I'm right here in front of you.
I know you're in the boat, but Reese wouldn't let me brute force it and point it everywhere on the boat and just go through each area one by one.
Okay. I'll make sure. Well, I'm off the boat now. I'm in front of. I'm pulling the boat along right now.
Just no matter where the boat is right
Sometimes
now,
I
just make
have
sure
to
you're
put
in
my
front of
foot
the-
down. That's not my fault. Okay, that's not.
Reese, Reese, can we move the boat? Can you physically move the boat or no?
Down the pier. I'm trying to figure out if I can physically move the boat on
A boat
Tailspire.
that small, I would say. I'm sorry, you're talking about Tailspire. Sorry, I've been on a lot of sailing vessels in my day.
So I'm trying to think of where we'd be. Oh, that was a boat.
Yeah, that's what we needed.
It doesn't just wherever you pull the boat to, just make sure that you're on the front of the pier, so I can point to you.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Okay, no, I don't.
Then I'm gonna
Guys.
roll a stealth check
Okay,
a
do a
pirate
check.
ship, one
I
shot
said
would be
26
insane.
with Pass Without Trace.
Okay, that's pretty damn good. And these guys are drunk, so their passive perceptions are lowered right now. So yeah, you can pretty easily start moving your way along.
Ooh, before I go, can I have like practice tracing the runes?
Yeah,
Can I roll like
absolutely.
a performance check for that?
Yeah. Let's do performance.
So-
That works for me.
As you're running away from me, all you can hear in the background is,
I'm
"Who's
gonna
gonna carry the
use
boats?
luck.
Who's gonna carry the boats? Stay hard."
Say what?
Huh?
Stay hard.
I didn't say nothing, man.
That's an 18. I'll take that.
Okay, hell yeah. You are copying the rooms pretty well. You're now able to see them because you're closer to the ship and on board. The fog is not obscuring them as much now. And you're able to sneak on board. Like I said before, all of these sailors on board, which are all dwarves, are pretty drunk. They're all pretty drunk. They've been drinking grog and rum, and they're just not all the way there.
Reese, I got a question.
Okay, bud.
What did these two guys on the pier think about a robot pulling a ship just next to them?
Well, they're just like pier guards, they're just like city guards, and as far as their understanding, this is your boat, so you're not doing anything that suspicious. You're just pulling your boat down.
It is
the
not
pier.
his boat. It is. I'm gonna start yelling. It's not his boat.
Who's there?
One of these dwarves is out here hitting you guys with the "What would you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor?" As he's so toasted. Okay, he is not with us anymore. Okay, so you sneak on board. For the purposes of just me not being too much of a jackass, I'm going to just let you say that you're able to just find them. Okay,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm not gonna make you search the ship. I will say, you see, there is a captain's cabin. That definitely is not where they would have gone. But there is a captain's cabin where there's lights on, so somebody is in the captain's cabin.
It's me. I'm the captain.
And then, as you are scurrying about the ship in the dark, you see one of the hatches leading into the storage hold beneath is open. And that gives you a kind of an indication of where everyone's gone. So you're able to slip down inside the cargo hold, where you see Bandar holding a fuse and a bunch of high humans. And emphasis is there.
As high as they were, because they did smell some sulfur, so they're a little bit out of it.
And it's definitely because he farted, and that is one of the things that happened.
Oh my god, is that sulfur rank gas?
It's from the fucking blast bottle, you dick.
This was a plot point last time. I just wanted to bring it back up. Don't let him tell you any different. You know what it is. I wink at him.
All right, I want to try to make a gas play right here.
Okay.
Gas.
Oh, we see what you did there. All right.
So I have the unseen servant spell.
Yeah. Okay.
How would we feel now that I'm down there? I can kind of let go of my pass without trace. I want to let my unseen servant
I'm getting a phone
take
call.
a little smidge of the lullaby honey.
Okay.
And put it under the nose of all of the sailors.
Okay. All right. So you grab one of these vials that they found down here of the lullaby honey. You see, it's like a very small little beaker that's got the golden. What's the word I'm looking for? The very bright and golden color of the honey is being oddly contrasted against some sort of metallic-looking liquid that was shot down into the middle. This has been mixed with something, whatever this is. It's not just straight lullaby honey.
Okay, can I use, because I have the chef feat.
Okay.
Could I use that to get advantage on an investigation check?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Can I collect some of this? I didn't get a chance to collect any last session.
That's a nat.
Yeah, you can have some. You can grab a little bottle.
Honey.
That's a nat what?
A 19.
Oh, I thought you said a nat 2, and I was like, interesting. Okay, interesting way of wording
On
it.
an advantage, that would suck.
Yeah. On a 19, you pop the cork on one of these. You smell it because you realize as lullaby honey that they would have to taste it for them to do anything. Like this smell alone is not going to get you high. You pop it, get a little whiff of it. You smell a very powerful metallic smell mixed in with that very sweet honey, and it's a very noticeable sort of what's the word I'm looking for? It's a unmistakable metallic smell of mithril. It is some sort of constant mithril liquid that is in the middle of this.
I knew it was mountain venom.
Okay. And so that's either acting as a concentrate or just basically enhancing its effect. I'm assuming that all the humans. Well, no. I mean, if they're like that, they probably didn't have to drink any. Probably just being around it. So it might be used as some kind of way to make it airborne.
This is interesting. Hold on.
And we would all be screwed right now.
I'm gonna say
God, I wore my
you
K95
roll a history check.
Okay.
And do it with advantage, because one person in this room knows more about these drugs than he's saying right now.
Dun dun dun.
That's only a 15.
Okay.
Oh, I know a dwarf in this room.
On a 15, you know that there is another drug out there that's not lullaby honey that's called mountain venom that was made by the dwarves, okay? And it is made from mithril slag, the runoff of mithril after it's refined. They take that and they turn it into a powder that is snortable, that is sort of an enhancer. It's like a cocaine sort of situation.
Is my mic muted?
No,
Okay. I'm glad I said
Yeah.
mountain venom when I did.
you did earlier, yeah. The problem with mountain venom is that it's highly addictive.
Heck yeah.
And that it's very easy to overdose on. So you always want more of it, but it can very easily kill. You get the idea just from what you're looking at here, because you heard before when you were at the Honey and Ham that lullaby honey by itself isn't all that addictive. This would make it a very addictive substance.
Okay. So it's not. Okay, so it makes them just want to take more.
It makes them want to take more.
I'm gonna ask the two guys, be like, hey, do y'all know how long lullaby honey takes to kick in? How much time we got?
We're weaning them off of it right now.
Okay.
They were already under the effect, and then I point over at Bandar and I said, he, made sulfur smell, and they kind of woke up a little bit.
Okay, I would like to say that I made sulfur smell via a blast bottle. I opened a blast bottle enough that people could smell it, and Reese let me, and it was a clean check.
So
if Ephesus keeps this up, he's about to get freaking smacked. Anyways,
okay. So you broke when?
Remember that I'm the one holding a fuse for the damn 6 blast bottles hooked up. Okay, I can end this so fast. Anyway, Reese, can I do a medicine check on it?
On the what?
On the lullaby honey.
Yeah, for sure. What are you trying to discern with the medicine check?
I'm trying to discern the effect that it would have, how quickly it would be able to affect a person.
Okay, yeah. Roll a medicine check. 100%.
I also have a question.
16 plus 2 for an 18.
On an 18, you know that since it's been mixed with like mithril slag, it would hit your bloodstream really fast. It would take almost no time at all for it to for you to start feeling it.
Word.
By itself, in a normal sense, it would work a little more like we take for it to start for you to start feeling it. But in this
now
form,
it's connected to cocaine, so it hits you instantaneously.
So it hits you hard and fast. Yeah,
got it. Okay, so I'm gonna explain that to the team.
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw out the information that you guys have got about this right now. What you guys are looking at is lullaby honey, a substance that makes you very mellow and very pliable. It's very easy to tell a person who's on lullaby honey what to do, mixed with a very addictive and fast-acting version of an upper.
Word.
Which is very useful if you're trying to run a slave industry. If you just get them all high.
Portal.
Yeah, okay. Just get them all high as shit and addicted to this stuff, and they have to listen to you because they'll listen to you while they're high, and then they want more of it.
I have a question.
Okay, what's up?
Was I the one you were talking about that wasn't talking? And I knew
Yes.
more? Okay.
Yes.
That's all I needed to know.
You're the guy who knows more about this. Okay.
I started just talking so much about...
We have a dwarf over here.
I'm just gonna start telling people what I know about mountain venom now.
Okay, you're just gonna start breaking down. It is very much an upper. In game terms, if you were to snort mountain venom for a 10-minute period in game, your strength score would increase to 21.
Woo-hoo.
from whatever it currently is.
I'm about to give Nemo some mountain venom, brothers.
And you would be resistant to bludgeoning damage for 10 minutes.
So is this what is in the red, like, jar? Or is that blood?
That's blood.
Yummy.
Yummy.
So is there mountain
But-
venom on board that I can
You haven't found just raw mountain venom anywhere. You just see these mixtures of the lullaby honey with the mithril slag poured in the middle. That in a weird way is throwing you guys off because it's not hardening. Like it's a liquid version of mithril right now that's not hardening up in any way. It's just staying liquid with the honey.
So it must be hot when they drink this up.
So, would anybody be against me using Unseen Servant? And I have to be within 60 feet, but that's
Yeah.
okay because I can just go up and like walk on the deck under everybody.
That's true.
And
Just
we
stay
are
within
also
that 60
invisible
feet.
if you need help.
Well, I can only put the spell on myself. I can't do it. But I was thinking maybe we can use the Unseen Servant, since even if they look at it, like it'll just be like
Yeah,
they're gonna
it-
be drunk. They're not gonna look
yeah.
at it too much. There's nobody actually there.
Yeah.
We can just use it to kind of pour some of the lullaby honey into their drinks.
Haunted
Yeah, that was
boat.
No,
Haunted boat.
Not again.
Haunted boat was
No.
my second idea.
Not again.
I do
They
want you
see-
to
they
know,
see
once
the
he
little
said
sloop.
unseen servant, I was like, haunted boat sounds kind of nice.
They see the sloop driving by with no occupants.
This is- okay. All right. So you would have used your unseen servant to try to go spike all their drinks.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Illegal style.
True.
Illegal style. Okay. I just have to look up one thing real quick about unseen servant that I'm just curious about. This is not going to affect your plan in any way, but I just want to know if this about how all this works.
Reese,
You
I
can
got
do,
a
like,
question.
Basic actions.
How
um,
how far can I pull the boat while all this is happening?
Yeah, it's invisible, mindless, shapeless. Okay, yeah, all of this checks out. What we're gonna do is, you're gonna roll a stealth check for it. Okay, you can use your pass without trace. I'm gonna have all of these guys with disadvantage roll perception to see if they just see a floating bottle going by and if they're going to investigate that.
Mhm.
And then if none of them do, you can just spike all their drinks.
Freak yeah. So, let me roll my stealth check.
Okay.
If I can find where it's at. There we go. That's stealth. I click stealth, not +2. That is. Oh my god, I'm using a luck point.
Okay.
Oh my god, I don't have any more luck points.
What you got?
That's only a 14.
Okay. Let's start rolling. Like I said, these guys are intoxicated, so they have disadvantage. So they're all going to roll disadvantage. So first guy, on his first roll, he got an 18 plus 3, but that's on his first. His second roll is a nat 20.
That's tough.
There's no way that I just did that. I'm looking.
Unfortunately, there is.
There's no way I just did that. Okay.
Why did
Well,
they do
one
that to
guy.
me?
What? Hold on. Next guy, nat 1s. Next guy gets a total of 8. Next guy gets a total of 7. And that's all 4, right? Yeah, that's all 4. I did it for 4 guys. Okay, so one guy, like I said, he's drunk. So all this does is that he sees it, okay? He sees a bottle floating by holding something. Now I'm going to roll a very important intelligence saving throw for this dude to see if in his drunken stupor he takes the time to investigate whatever the fuck that. First check, second check. He got a total of 12. He just keeps on whistling. He's too drunk to care. He's too
Not worried about it in the slightest.
not worried about it in the slightest. So you're unseen servant. You see that he spots it, you feel like that sinking feeling in your stomach when you see that like your plan's going to fail. His eyes follow the bottle as it moves by him, and then he just turns and goes back to whatever he was doing.
Oh, more drink, he says.
And this thing slowly goes by, pours a little bit in each of their. You see that there's a barrel on board full of very common. Pour a bunch of liquor all together in a bucket. And he just goes and dumps the whole thing in the bucket, and they all go for refill. And then in less than a minute's time, they are all plastered.
Okay.
You see, they all look dazed. They all look like they went from like looking kind of drunk and out of it to being. They're all standing perfectly still and staring up at the stars, making no noise.
I'm gonna go back to the group, and by the group I mean the Ephesus and Bandor, and be like, all right, phase 2.
Reese, while this has been going on, how far could I have pulled the boat?
I'm gonna say you could have pulled the boat pretty much to the end of the pier.
Word, I'm there. Reese, can I try to just sling the boat around the end of the pier? Like with
Hell
my
yeah.
arms.
Give me
Throw it around the corner.
I got you, because you've got momentum now. This thing's moving. So
yeah.
Give me an athletics check.
That sounds so scary to me. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's only a 12.
You sling it around, and it's pointed right at the other ship. Okay, and you.
And then I go to the other end of the pier and I just pull back on it.
Give me a strength saving throw.
That is. Oh no. That is. I got a 6 on the dice. 14.
You're snatched right off your feet. This thing pulls you backwards, and it goes wham into the front of the other.
No! My boat.
And you see the guard up on there goes, huh? Wait, what? And then because he's high, he turns, sees you, and then goes and falls back on his ass. And doesn't do anything. Okay.
Did I get pulled into the water?
Okay.
Did I get pulled into the water?
Nope. You just got pulled flat on your ass on the pier, and the boat is slammed to the front of this boat.
Don't know which one's worse, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm saying if my boat sinks, no will sink too. I will repeat.
It's not. It hasn't taken sinking damage. It wasn't moving that fast, but you did like crack the
It
front
shouldn't have
mast a
taken
little.
any damage.
He's right, you know.
That was 500 gold I spent the first week or something.
I'll pay you back.
It's been a year I've been waiting on this dang boat.
Okay, you cracked the boat. Phase 2. What's happening in the bottom of this ship? You guys fear the whole boat rock, by the way, if something smacks it. Okay.
Is that Langham? Don't tell me that that's the robot man.
I'm not going to tell you anything at all, actually.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. We'll figure it out when we get upset.
We'll find out when everybody's safe.
If it's who I think it is, I may have just gotten a new anchor, is all I'm saying.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
All right. Phase 2. I guess we're going to start getting the humans ready to go.
Yeah, I think that's the move right there.
So you guys are you just going to sneak out the front now because everyone's high? Or are you going to try to them out
I'll
of
peek my head up and over to see if I see anybody.
I want to just peek out and make sure the captain didn't come out of his quarters.
Roll perception.
Can I also roll?
Okay.
You can also roll.
Okay, that is a 12 plus 9, I believe, is my perception.
Perception?
I only got a 13.
Wait, hold on. I can do a perception
12
check.
plus 9, so 21 for me.
Ready? Let's see what I
Okay.
get. That's a 18 plus 8 for a 26.
Okay, so anyone who got above a 15.
Did I need to roll?
If you want to, you can.
What are we rolling? Sorry.
Perception.
17 plus 4, 21.
Okay. So, like
21.
I said, anyone that got above 15, you hear the door to the cabin, like the captain's quarters, open, a very loud creak, and then a voice go, "Guys, be quiet, dude. I'm trying to work on something in here," and then it slams shut again.
Oh, thank God. But I do want to know what he's working on.
But that's the captain opened the door, yelled at his crew, and then slammed the door. Okay. So
So can we start the operation to like?
are you still gonna take them out of one of the cannon?
Yeah, because we could just
Cubbies, or
we could just lower them into the water because they're kind of subdued, and there's plenty of rope on this ship, I imagine. So
oh yeah, there's a ton of rope.
we could just
There's
lower
so
them
much
down.
extra rope.
Unless y'all want to do
Okay,
something
so-
else.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna lower them out. Respect. Okay, so I'm gonna say what I'm gonna need here is a athletics check from the three of you down there. That the collective score total needs to be 50.
Are we lowering them all down at the same
For
time?
what?
No, but I mean, have you ever had to very quietly lower 7 people with a rope? It's
I
not.
can't
Wait,
say
what
that
are we
I
doing?
have
Stealth
not.
checks?
You know what I mean?
No, you're doing athletics checks. You need a collective score total of 50.
What the freak? There's 4 of us?
I can enhance ability on some people.
Yeah, do that because I might use a luck check. I'm gonna do it.
Wait, we can't.
What's enhance ability? Ability?
So 2 of us have to get nat 20s, is what you're saying.
If y'all give me 1 second, something's up with Soxy. Red Roder in here. I'm gonna look at it real quick. Just give me 1
No,
second.
you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
Do you think? So 2 of us have to get nat 20s, is what you're saying.
What's your athletics score?
2.
I have a 5.
Coleman, what's your athletics score?
A 5. His is
Oh,
a 5.
5?
Mine's a 2.
Okay, so then he has to get a 15, and you have to get an 18, and you're
Oh, well.
at 40 there. And then one of you just has to hit 10
So I have to get an 18 or higher.
on the die. I mean, you don't have to get an 18 on the die. You just have to collectively equal up. All 3 of your scores have to collectively equal up to 50. However, the numbers will frame out there. That is what it is.
Well, we gotta wait on the sock to get better. I mean, do you know what enhance ability does, Reese?
I believe enhance ability. He can give you bear's endurance, and that gives you advantage on athletics checks.
Okay.
But let me double check that before I lie to you to your face. I don't want to do that to you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna wait to roll.
I don't ever want to actively lie to you unless it's for the sake of suspense in the game. Okay.
Okay. With that, then
I want you to know
halt
that.
all my rolls, and then we'll start whenever he does it.
Hey, David started off in the cup chair and he never came back. So
Yeah, he went to go eat. He said.
He couldn't
Let's do
stay.
it.
Also, I think he got in another Discord with somebody else.
That's
yeah, I
fine.
think it was
Probably with
Anson.
Anson.
He
He
tried.
didn't. He's
tried his
actually
best.
not in there. He's actually not in there. I
Enhance
looked to see.
ability.
Anson's by himself.
Word.
I have to pee.
Oh wait, hold
Also-
on. If he uses Bull's strength, it gives you advantage on strength checks, and his or her carrying capacity is doubled. I will let this lower the DC in that case to
Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
45.
Hold on.
If he's going to use enhance ability.
He said he would, so I hope he continues that. Here, I'll go ahead and roll. I'll give us some.
Okay,
thing.
all right, let's go.
Okay, that's a nat 1, but I have advantage.
I'm gonna say not to take over for Ethan,
And that's a 19 on
Uh,
that one. So 19 plus 5.
but I'm gonna say 19 plus 5 is the 24.
Yep.
All right, so you got 24. The total number needed is 45 now. So if you've got 24, they just need to collectively Then you collectively get a score of 21. That's totally reasonable.
I could get a score of 21.
You could.
Hey y'all,
You
I'm
could have
sorry.
really used. No, you're good.
So I'm gonna use enhance ability. I take it you already kind of decided what y'all wanted to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I apologize.
You're good. Is Santi okay?
Yeah, so she had to stay at Miss Marie, Mr. Lawrence' house. And she's been acting really weird. Like she hasn't came out from under the bed since she got back.
Okay.
And so we finally saw it, and it looks like one of the animals down there took a chunk of fur off her tail and got her pretty good.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
no.
Poor girl.
We think she's
Poor
fine. That's
Santi.
just we haven't had anything like that happen, so Ray was nervous. I was also
That's-
nervous, but
Yeah, that's so rude.
Is Socks
But-
okay?
yeah, she's fine.
She
I
got
think it'll all be
mugged.
fine. Yeah, I think it'll all be fine whenever whenever it just heals a little bit more.
You guys lick her
Socks
wing.
got mugged? Who we beat?
Socks
Who we
got
beaming,
mugged.
bruh? Who we
Probably
beaming? I'll bring the
Scooter.
gun right now.
All right. Because of the way that a Hans ability works, I lowered the DC to 45, and Coleman, with the advantage, got a 24. So, Nate, Ethan, your guys' collective athletics check needs to be a 21.
Okay. Has Nate already rolled or not?
No,
He
I'll
has
roll.
not.
Okay. 21 for athletics. I have a +6.
Okay, I got 15.
I got 24 myself, so.
Hey, yeah, you guys, like a team, are inside. You've got the ropes around your body like firemen and are just slowly lowering these people. Quiet as a mouse. Nobody up top hears you or sees you. You guys lower them down into the water.
And I assume at that point they can see the boat that's crashed into the front of the boat and can make.
Well, did you lower them onto the pier side? Or did you lower them onto the outside into the water?
I haven't been looking. Where were we closest to? I guess. Oh no, we had to come out, so it doesn't matter.
Pier side.
If you lower them onto the pier, they do see the wreckage.
The wreckage. Don't say wreckage.
They see a very well-made schooner just into the front of a 3-mast bark.
I can
That's
only
just
see half of this boat right now, so I'm glad I can't see.
I mean,
If
I
you
didn't
did see
move
down
this
there,
ship
you would
over
see
there.
me
It's
having
okay.
both my hands up against the side of my head.
But if you guys lower them out on the pier side, there are pier guards who are out here who are just standard city guards watching the pier.
Mm-hmm.
So if you lower them out on the pier side, either you are going to alert a guard or you have to knock a guy out. You know.
What do y'all fellas think? Because I really want to know what that dude's working on in there. I'm not gonna lie. That crazy?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do you want to lower them on the pier side or the opposite side? If we lower them on the pier side, there are city guards, and we'll have to either go talk to them or knock them out.
Water side then.
Nate has spoken and said water side. Are there
Okay,
any
so you guys-
opposition to that?
I feel like
I'm
that'll
down
just be
for water
easier.
side. That's what I was trying to do. Reese, can I like put my 2 hands against the side of the boat and push it sideways to get it out of the way of the boat?
Give me another athletics check, dude.
I don't like hearing the word sideways and boat.
Oh, that's an 8.
You push really hard, and a spring pops somewhere in your body.
At least he's part of the wreckage now.
That was not good. My arm does not
He just
bend
starts
all the way
sinking,
now.
but he's a robot, so it doesn't really matter.
You guys lower all 7 of these humans out into the water in the dark of night, into this very big lake that could make somebody feel they were at sea. But you guys lower them down, and they all start to swim toward one of the empty piers. What does 3 of you guys who are still on board do? You've gotten the humans out.
I really want to go and hear what this man was working on. I want to go listen. You hear that?
Okay, we've got one guy who's going to go listen.
I'm down.
I'm going to get on the boat, and so whenever I see them, I'm like, guys, this boat ran into me.
Can you message Cantrip? This is
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
But can you do it to Langham? I know he's not here, but to say, hey, can you corral them and maybe start drawing the? I know I don't know about it, but the sigil or whatever.
I can draw it. I practice with a performance check.
Okay, so do you want to draw it on them before you've got lowered them all out?
Yeah,
You want
yeah,
to say you did that?
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
sorry.
I can let you. I'll let you backtrack and say, yeah, give me a. This is interesting. I'm going to let you use a skill you're good with here. I would say, give me a religion check.
Yeah, I'm religious.
Easy game.
That's a 26.
Dude, all of those times of having to copy religious script while growing up in a church really come in handy right now.
It really
As you
did.
nail this, okay? You copy all of these perfectly onto the inside of the clothes, outside of the clothes. You're having to use, like, unfortunately, some of the weird thick red blood because it's the only liquid around here you could write with. But other than that, you're able to mark all their clothes, lower them out. They swim to the nearest pier.
Can Langham
And you see
strangle him?
Langham comes running up to the pier and tries to help one guy up, but he's a gnome, so he just stops halfway through and just waves at him. And so the rest of you guys are going to try to go see what's going on in the captain's quarter.
Yeah.
Okay. Then give me stealth checks with advantage.
Do we still pass without trace or
And
not?
plus 10.
Yes, you still have passed that trace. And everybody on board is still high as shit, so...
Okay, that's a nat 20 for me. I'm only rolling again to see if I get double nat
I forgot
20.
I had advantage.
Rudy's standing
That's
there
a
like
27 for me.
both hands on his head, like guys have no
I've got
idea
a
what to do.
37.
Damn. Okay, yeah, you guys are fine. You guys sneak on up. You sneak up to there's the only window into the captain's quarters is there's one on the back of the ship, and then there's like the window in the door itself.
Mm-hmm.
As you sneak up and look through the window on the door, you see a
Be right back.
full-on, essentially, laboratory. There's a bunch of beakers, burners, like giant copper coils that are running some sort of liquid into a dripper, slowly dripping into a thing. You see, in a open barrel in the middle of the room, just a ton of barrels by honey, and you see this dwarf with a big bushy beard, wearing a wizard's cap, scooping out like cupfuls of this stuff and then pouring it into some sort of vat that seems to be heating it. And then it's going through a little copper wire into a drip. And then you see that he opens another vat in that then releases the liquidized mithril that kind of drips down into these little drippers. And then he closes that off and seals the top of these things. And he seems to be this is where they're manufacturing this new version of the honey.
Can I, using my like distillery knowledge, can I like just take some notes?
Yeah, absolutely.
About, like this whole process and have it memorized.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me actually get my sticky notes out so I can get like accurate notes. Or would you rather just say I have them and then just when I need them, just pretend I have them so you don't have to go into detail right now?
That's up to you. I can give you the details if you want. If you would rather me just give them to you later, that's totally fine.
That might be easier.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. I can give you the details
appreciate
about this later. Not a problem.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say, fellas, it might be good for us to blow this. I don't know.
Blow
how
the
y'all
boat?
feel. Yeah.
Hey, me mateys.
Are the people off of it?
Yep.
I'm still on it, right?
Yep.
Can you let us?
Are the
get
boys
off
still on it?
first?
The boys are still on it, yes.
Okay,
I would like to get
I'm
off.
gonna ask them to get off, and I'm gonna light the fuse on it.
I don't
Okay.
like this game anymore.
Cause I can get off of the boat without being seen because I'm invisible.
I'm also invisible. I'm just gonna go ahead and get off the boat. 'cause
Hey,
I
me
don't want
crew,
to die.
get to the ship.
So-
In
And I'm
So
you guys
standing
get
on the
off.
sloop.
You guys get off onto the pier. In invisibility, Ephesus, you see your boat up against the front of the boat you were just on.
I say, wait, wait.
I'm saying-
And it's about
I-
that time.
I've already put wax earplugs in, so I don't hear the explosion.
Put it in reverse, Gary.
Well, I don't hear
Gary,
anything.
put it in reverse.
As
Reese,
he's yelling, wait, I'm literally putting the last one in. I'm rolling
Reese,
Okay,
one
you-
final
in my ear.
athletics check. Can I go like put? This is going to sound weird. I want my hands at the front of the sloop, my feet on the big boat, and I just want to push.
You want to try to separate them.
whole
Okay,
body.
I understand. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also going to do that.
I
I'm
mean,
going to jump
I'll
in.
say with that
and
level of
get-
dedication.
I'm gonna do that as well.
Are you all? So the three of you are gonna go for it. Okay.
I rolled
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna say
22 for
you guys are gonna
athletics.
give them. You roll a 22. You want to take the help action to roll. To see if
So
you
you
roll
know,
higher?
right now I'm actually trying to light a lighter, but I
Yes.
can't get it to strike because it's a little wet.
Okay, all right. So
Hey,
you're-
help, I just swan dive off the side of the boat.
Okay.
Emphasis says help.
Rudy doesn't
Bandor
need
has
help.
waxy
Rudy-
earplugs in, and I just swan dive off the boat. to
you're
try to
just
separate.
gone. You're just gone.
Rudy's
Okay.
just pushing.
Okay, on a 22, you get it separated. There's no wind, so the boat just kind of separates. And because you put your legs against this boat and arms on this one, as soon as there's no longer tension, you fall into the.
Well, I'm not
You
holding
just-
on to the boat
boom.
anymore. I thought I was.
I
Like,
mean, you might still be holding on, but half of you's in the water. Okay.
How heavy am I? Is the boat sinking?
The boat is not sinking, but God, you're now realizing how heavy you are because you're yourself up. Okay. Like. You're like, wow, I might be 800 pounds of metal. Like, I just straight up might be unnecessarily heavy.
Okay, I have a question, and this would take some quick math. Is he just sinking?
No, he's still holding on to your boat. He's
Okay.
just half of him in the water.
Well, if the boat is the size that it is in this, it wouldn't be that hard to push. So I'm just gonna give it all I've got.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, dog.
Reese, can I muscle up back onto the boat?
Give me an athletics check, dog.
I'm
Reese, can
gonna
I do something with an athletics check,
I'm
please?
gonna use the luck point on that.
Reese, I got a 12.
Hey, you're swimming in heavy armor. Give me an athletics check, dog.
Reese, I got a
Okay.
12.
What about a 19?
You got a 12. You're just holding on to your life. With a 19, you get the boat. You get the boat a decent bit away, just in time for something to start crackling and popping. Okay.
With the lower half of my character. Can I
Hold
start
on,
paddling?
I've got to trump this right quick. I'm sorry, no. Can
I
I
start
climb onto my
paddling?
boat right quick?
Okay.
I want to go
boat
where he's
into the
hanging onto the
front.
side of my boat, take the tricorn hat off him, and put it on my own head, and say,
Okay.
if you ever do this
No,
again,
no.
you will be my anchor. And I walk into my captain's quarters.
You're
I
saying there,
start
Nate.
paddling with my feet to see if I can get the boat to move.
Nate, roll acrobatics.
Rolling acrobatics.
Yep.
1 second. Let me look at my additive.
Your
Oh.
additive.
Oh, got
That's
it, got it,
actually,
got it.
hold on. I love
That is what I'm
that.
calling it.
We got no modifiers. Only additives in this
18
bitch.
plus 7.
Okay, so you light
25.
this fuse, jump out of one of the cannon ports as the ship fucking blows. This thing, the whole back of the ship. Boom, boom, boom,
Does
boom,
it
boom.
blow up so hard it throws me back onto the boat?
No, it just pushes you and the whole boat back some.
It's working. I'm paddling my feet when this happens. It's working, emphasis.
Don't say my name.
I'm gonna act like I had no. Like I'm gonna act like I didn't know he was pulling the boat around. Be like, man,
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah. What did you roll in your athletics? So you're trying to. What'd you
Hold on.
roll? What'd you roll?
I just rolled it. Let me see if I can find out where the dice thing is. How do I check Pat? There it is. Is that it? Game log now? Okay, yeah. I got a 17 last time.
17? Yeah, you're good. You swim over to the boat, pull yourself on. You see Rudy hanging on for dear life.
The boat's definitely leaning in the
Rudy,
front.
You knew the plan. I can't believe you did that.
Alduin, I did the plan exactly as you told me to. It just this boat ran into me, man. This boat ran into me. What do you want me to do?
No, I'm sure I wouldn't have ever told you to do anything with F's boat. That wasn't me.
Roll
Oh, okay.
deception.
So it's not like you,
Roll
it's not like you were pulling the
deception.
boat. Which one of us?
It's only a 7. I'm just like glancing at Ephesus to see if he believes me the whole time.
Do I need to roll perception on this, or what is it?
Nope, your passive perception beats a 7.
Oh yeah, I got a 19. I go and take his tricorn hat off, and I look for Bandor. Is he on the boat, or is he on the?
Bandor pops out of the water, having set this boat aflame. You guys see that the guards on the pier who got blasted onto their ass stand up and start ringing an alarm bell, and the city starts to come alive in the middle of the night as people see the fire. You guys are getting a lot of attention fast, but you're all there.
Okay, everybody, let's oar to a different pier.
Rudy is still trying to.
I put the
pull up
tricorn
the front
hat
of
on
the boat.
Bandor's head, and I say, "You are my second in command. None of these fools."
I'm gonna help Rudy up, and I'm gonna be like, "All right, you guys, come on," and I'm gonna be the last person sitting down. And as I walk by Bandor, I'm just gonna take the hat and put it back on my head.
It's okay.
Reese, am I back on the boat?
Bandor rests a little.
Yes, you're back on the boat.
Can I
You're
try
back
to
on the boat.
slide of hand the other tricorn hat?
You
on back
feel
to Big T?
actually no, you feel something underneath you in the water push you up.
Huh.
And then as you get on the boat, you look back.
I look
Who
back
winks
what?
at you and goes. You look back to see a dolphin in the water, but it's pushed you up. Who looks at you and goes, "Dude, what are you doing?" And Bill was had turned into a dolphin. It was just swimming around the whole time.
Rudy sees a dolphin, pick him up, and ask
Reese?
him what he's doing, and
Reese.
he just has to sit down for a second.
I have a little bit of rope left.
Okay.
Can I create like a
Oh my god! a
lasso
harness.
and lasso
yeah.
him
Yes.
and let
Dude,
him
you're
pull
a
us?
freaking genius! Oh my god!
I'm gonna lasso him and let him pull us.
give me a sleight of hand to see how well you tie this lasso up.
Can I get the help action? I had to be.
I
like
Absolutely.
got a
some
19.
Absolutely.
seasoned Boy Scouts.
I got a 19.
Yeah, okay. You lasso him up. You see that after you get the rope around him, you see that he just turns into a slightly bigger dolphin and then starts pulling you
I'm
guys
gonna
to a
tie it to
different
the
pier.
front as fast as I
Is-
can because
is
I know
that
that if I
dolphin?
try and hold it, he's gonna pull me off this bitch. So I'm just gonna
You tie it
start
up.
tying it as fast as I can.
Bill
to the
starts
boat.
pulling you guys along. You guys
was like-
paddle along with Bill and arrive at a pier.
Can I
as...
just be the figurehead?
Absolutely.
I'm just
I
standing in
wish
front,
there
my
was a
sword
brig
pointing
on
out
this
the whole
boat.
time.
I wish there was a brig on this boat.
You guys see guards begin to rush the pier where the flaming boat is now. And you guys get over to the other pier. We're laying them in. And Greta goes, "Well, that's crazy. Any of y'all got more of that lullaby, honey?"
You don't
Welcome to rehab.
Welcome to rehab. Okay, where do you guys go with all the humans?
We go to Wendell's shop. That's the only
Yeah.
place we can go, right?
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Other than Bandar, he can go anywhere he wants because he's not wanted. But the rest of
Rude.
you,
Can I slide of hand the other tricorn hat back away from Big T?
you can try. Go ahead, roll sleight of hand.
Oh no. That is a 3 on the dice.
He doesn't beat
Roll
my pass.
roll a d6 for me, you know.
Oh no. 4.
Emphasis. You take 4 damage as you get smacked in the back of the head with a big metal hand as somebody tries to take the hat off your head.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's metal, so I know he'll be okay. For the amount of damage that he just did to me, I put 4 bullets into his chest.
What?
You just unload 4 rounds. Okay. Alright. I think you should roll attacks. I think that's fair.
And it's ranged, I'm close, so you have disadvantage, right?
No, he's rolling straight. For this, he's
No!
rolling straight.
Oh,
For this-
no.
How does the nat 20 sound on the first one, buddy?
That does not sound good.
Rudy dies here, actually. I think Rudy dies here.
It was
That's
nice knowing you,
17
buddy.
damage.
Please tell me I can make a reaction or something.
A 19 on the second one.
No.
He just-
That's 15 damage.
Just tell me the
Does
total,
18
man.
hit?
No, it doesn't. Wait. What did you say on the other one was a 19?
The 19, yeah.
Wait, I don't think a 19 hits either. I
19
think my AC is
total?
20.
Yeah, because your
One
AC is
second,
20,
somebody's
yeah.
at my door.
So tell me which one's attack. My AC is 20.
Well, he hit you with the crit for sure.
True.
Okay, say that again.
Yeah.
My AC is 20.
Alright, it's okay. I got luck points. Oh, and on the first one, I want to do Adept Marksman.
What? He only has 2 attacks per action. Can I do something for that one little in-between area?
You
What are
already
you
used your
trying to do,
attack,
bud?
buddy.
Bringing
I wanna
mechanics into this.
You
I
already
want to.
used it.
I want to smack his gun out of his hand.
That's a no. Okay.
Oh
At
no!
most, you can hold your hand up and just take one to the hand. Okay. At most, that's what you could do here.
Okay,
Does it have the damage?
because it was a nat 20, I'm using 2 of these dice. I think that's just another d8 of damage, so that'll be 2 more d8s.
So
Okay, so add 10 to that first attack. Hold on, I gotta.
So how much total do I take, Ephesus?
Okay. So, the first one is 27. Okay, and I'm
Okay.
gonna roll. I'm gonna use my last luck point to re-roll.
Oh.
Holy shit, he's back.
Who's here?
Well, you know you don't have to.
What?
I told you I would return.
I always come.
Okay, I'll just miss on that one.
No, that's a reference.
But I am gonna use my action
appreciate
surge
that.
to make sure I get 4 shots into him.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'm probably gonna miss wildly on this and regret it, but yep, I missed that one. Okay, I don't know how I rolled 2 5s. You're lucky. Your days
So-
are numbered, buddy.
No, you try to steal a hat off of Ephesus's head, smack him in the back of the head by accident, and he just straight up shoots you. He just shoots you in the chest. He just, I mean,
Rudy,
Deserved,
Rudy,
if you
like-
ask me.
Rudy like holds his hands to his chest and dramatically falls down backwards, acting like he died.
Oh, he's dead. Boys, let's get him in the water. Get him in the water.
I'll stand up from my oar and just get ready to go, man.
Just-
Like, all right, I'm not letting another death be on me.
If Ephesus pushes me to the edge, I'm just gonna grab his ankle before I fall. You'll float too, buddy.
And just like this, I'm just gonna say we jump cut to the shop. We're just there. Okay.
That's a good time saver.
Okay. I think it's just a good time to jump cut to Wendell's shop. You guys have 7 drug addicts in a shop.
Buddy, I'm one of them.
8 drug addicts in a shop.
8 drug. How much damage did I take, Ephesus?
27.
I think 27. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
It could have been more.
You guys come in with 7 humans, and Wendell just goes, "All right, anyone want to explain, or we just?"
Nope.
All right, fair enough. I don't have a. Where are they going to sleep? Where are they going to go?
I know a place. Oh, so and I'm gonna go under my breath. Sorry, Graza.
He goes, "All right, so you want to smuggle a bunch of humans into a tavern in the middle of town? That seems like it's not going to go badly."
Well, I know you have ways to make a portal, bro. I'm willing to cough up. the
All
money.
right, you know the deal. 10 gold ahead.
10 gold ahead. Come on, dude. These aren't extenuating circumstances.
Roll
I'm going to be
persuasion.
honest. If it has to do with Rudy, make it 15 gold.
Hey man,
Make it 15.
Look, that's between you and him, bro. I'm trying to fork
I
up
know
this
you were
cash.
involved. Okay.
I'm trying to fork up this cash.
Rolled you roll on persuasion.
I hadn't even rolled it yet. I've been distracted. That's only a 14, dude. He's not.
He's not. Yeah, he's not budging. He's like, you know the deal. You know the situation. Hand it over.
I don't think I have enough cash.
How much is
dude.
it? It's
It's
10.
Can
daggone-
move 7 people. 70 gold.
I'll fork it over.
He goes, all right, fair's fair. He takes the gold. He opens a portal into an empty room somewhere. You don't know where, but you think it's tavern. You're not sure.
Hold on. Just can you leave this here for a second, man? I'm gonna go talk to Graza. Actually, wait. Hold on. We haven't transported anybody yet. Can you take us to the Von Dess estate?
He goes, all right, yeah, I can do that. And he kind of just waves his hand, and it just changes images over to the Von Dess estate.
All right. Hold on, guys. Let me go talk to the Lord Von Dess real quick.
You walk into the backyard, and he's just sipping tea again in the garden. He's like, this is a bit of a surprise. I didn't
Hey, man.
expect.
Oh, sorry, don't mean to interrupt. I got a lot going on right now. I need a place for like 7 humans to stay.
And would you like a recommendation?
I need God, but mine's kind of busy right now, so.
All right. So what are you
what
asking if they can stay here?
If you have any room, if you don't have any room, if you have a way to transport.
We got.
He goes, all right, hold on one moment. And he gets up, walks inside of the house. And then a few minutes later, he comes out and he goes, just send them through. We'll set up a bunch of tents in the backyard. Stay here, I suppose.
Appreciate that, G.
He goes, I would say any time, but truly this is the only time. Don't ever do
I
this again.
sure hope so, buddy. Trust me.
He just gives you a solemn nod, and then he turns around with his tea and goes back in his house. And after you guys drop off the 7 human beings into the backyard of a aristocrat's house, I think that's where we're gonna call tonight's session. I think that's it.
Heck yeah.
Actually, I have a question.
Okay, hit me with it.
Actually, it's not a question. It's more of a statement. Ephesus is sitting down. I'm sure there's a table in there. He's gonna take out the bounty paper that started this whole thing that said Gormish on it, and he's really gonna think about if this would be able to cash in right now.
For the metal version of him?
Yes.
For
It's
the
not
metal
even the metal
version?
Close
version.
enough.
The metal version of his cousin? Like...
He takes and he completes the E and makes it an O with a slash in it.
Okay.
Well, we've
All right, well,
started
that
something
was-
here tonight. Me and Ephesus
that was-
have.
You have started something. It's also what an insane session.
Hey, we got crap done, is all I'm going to say.
Well, you didn't
Hey, I
actually.
moved a boat.
I didn't have to bail you guys out of anything, so I'm actually, honestly, all in all, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I have a question.
Okay, what's up?
Yes.
How did No go from being shot in the head to this random basement with a wizard?
Because crazily
Don't worry
enough,
about it.
Well, if you had stayed in the cut chair, you would have learned more.
I had to eat supper. Unfortunately.
as it turns out, shooting a metal man in the head doesn't kill him.
Oh, he's
Weirdly enough,
dead.
I have no
Okay.
brain to shoot.
There's no brain in
That's
there.
also true.
There's no brain in
But
there.
that would be
don't
true if
worry.
he had flesh and blood is the thing.
Oh, I got you. So No can be shot in the head.
Well,
True.
hey
No,
man,
they-
hey man.
His crit spot's the heart.
His
That's
crit
what
spot's
I was
the
gonna.
ants,
one day I
bruh.
was gonna ask
His
you that,
crit
Reese.
spot's the ants.
how
Kill
did
an
how did
ant.
they fare with the boat?
You know, they crashed another boat into the boat and still ended up blowing it up. But all in all, I think they did all right. I think they did okay.
No, we got the humans out. We lit that fuse. We blew that bitch up. No one got caught. And then I lassoed a dolphin that happens to be also a donkey that talks to us, and we rocking.
Who ad-libbed the dolphin into the game?
I did.
Reese
That
did.
was sick.
I ad-libbed
And then
the dolphin.
I ad-libbed lassoing it to pull our boat out of the way so we didn't get
One
caught
of the
by
best
police.
things I've done recently was introduce that one of their friends could just turn into any animal, and he just shows up at random now to be helpful.
Oh, I thought
it's
you were
very
just
useful
like-
for me.
I thought you were just like describing the scenery, and it was like, and a dolphin shoots through the water in the background.
No one was
would do
drowning,
shit
and I was
like
like, and a dolphin saves your life.
I would have let him drown.
The only thing going on in the background was a giant burning ship that they had just set on fire.
Heck yeah.
And none of crashed my boat into said ship.
He was doing the best he could, okay?
He
I
was
really
not.
was trying my hardest.
He
I thought I
could've
was
just
going to do a
not
sick
done it.
little complete turnaround, and then it just didn't work out that way, man.
In a game of
It's like
chance,
just
are you really
slammed it
doing your
into
best
something.
if you make it even more inevitable? Right.
Right, that's all that matters. Yep.
I think my favorite part of this whole thing was that Ethan's plan was just to get everybody on the boat. I think he was like, I'm going to get everyone
And it
everyone
worked.
off. It did work. It worked.
Drugs work, kids. That's what we
True.
learned from tonight's session.
That's what my dad
True.
told me.
Lock in,
Drugs,
guys.
and
We're
now
doing
you're
drugs.
squatting in an old man's yard.
Our in-person D&D
Now you're
campaign
squatting
is
in an old
doing
man's
drugs.
You're right. On tax the rich.
Text the rich.
That's
Oh, I
what I
forgot
got
about
from
Rick
tonight's session.
And I'm this far.
That's
on
what you got for tonight's session?
my
Yep.
thing.
Tax the
And then
rich.
think I got some help up here, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Tax the rich and drugs are good. Okay.
Drugs are good.
I'm not teaching you guys great things. I don't think.
This is how far I got on my tree.
Hey, your bow actually looks great, man.
I thought that was the dragon from The Hobbit, and you were putting gold underneath him.
Yeah, it actually, you're right.
That would
From
have
this
gone
angle, it does
crazy
kind
if
of
it was
look like him.
Smog.
If Smog would be dope. Okay.
I'm scared
So
to
wait,
prove it.
okay, so hold on.
I'm leaving you alone now.
Okay, I got it.
I guess we won't have
Can you help me,
another
Yeah.
session till
The new year. Right? Or right before the new year? What's the dates looking like?
New Year's Eve is on a Tuesday,
On the way.
I believe.
I'm in.
True, it is.
So
You're
for
right.
Good,
2
good,
weeks.
good. She's gonna run. It's fine.
I'm chasing.
So the
No, don't
7th.
chase. Don't chase. She's powerful.
There's dragon down here. That's what she's going to.
No, she's not. She's just trying to get away to help
Howard.
Bot.
So if we do it on the 30th,
Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking about Monday.
if
I
we
mean,
do it
I
on the
thought-
Okay, let's take
30th,
this fight.
then we would just have a week
Hold on,
off.
let's just get her go.
yeah, we take a
Take a
week
spot.
off because we're doing the one shot on Saturday, so we just take the week off, come back
I killed him.
Monday, the
Oh,
30th.
And come back
That'll
Monday
work.
the 30th before New Year's.
That works for me.
Yeah, sounds good to
I'm
me.
Dead. I'm
That's on
almost
me.
dead. I'm almost dead.
She died.
Okay,
She
good
died there.
trade. Good trade. Good trade.
All right.
I can. Yeah, I'm fine with the 30th. I can't do. I
For
don't know if
D&D?
I'll be back that Monday because we're going to Las Vegas.
You wanted this in
Oh, word?
Yo.
Going to Las Vegas? Hello?
Yeah, Ray's family are, and I'm
Sure.
tagging along because I'm
Hey.
part of the family.
Can you stop by Drew's house and say hey?
Maybe
Okay.
I can't guarantee anything, but I can't guarantee I won't.
If you
Okay.
see a guy
Hey,
who looks a lot
If
like me and Nate, just shout.
if you rip your butthole open, the person that he's dating is a butthole doctor, so you'll meet his
Wow.